What's up guys, Globe here, and welcome back everyone to another Advanced Warfare Tips and Tricks video. And in today's Advanced Warfare Tips and Tricks video, we're going to be looking at assault rifles that don't need foregrip in Advanced Warfare. So the foregrip attachment basically makes it so you get less recoil when you're shooting people, and in this game, for some particularly odd reason, most of the assault rifles don't have recoil just because, I guess, of the exo movements and stuff they added into the game. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down each assault rifle to see what assault rifles need foregrip and which ones don't. Before we get into this video, I've got to say one thing, and is that I tested out each of these recoil patterns 5 times before I actually tested it the 6th time, which you guys are seeing it. So I'm not doing it the first time like it's happening out of luck or anything. I did test it out 5 times before I actually did the full result to make sure I was getting consistent results with the recoil pattern itself. Now, this video did take a long time to make, so if you enjoyed today's video, a like would be appreciated. Let's even get 100 plus likes on today's video, and let's head into the weapon. So to start off with, as you can see on the screen, this is the Bow 27, and as you can tell for the Bow, you pretty much don't need foregrip on this weapon because the one on the left is without foregrip, which is nothing attached, and the one on the right has foregrip. And as you can tell, the one on the left without foregrip is very tight spread, which means the bullets aren't flying everywhere, and the one on the right with foregrip is very tight. And if you're going to be using this gun from long range to medium range, I suggest putting a foregrip on, but if you're going to be using this weapon from close range to medium range like what it's normally used for, you don't need foregrip whatsoever on this weapon. Moving over to the AK-12, as you can see, the one on the left is without foregrip and the one on the right is with foregrip. And as you can tell already, if you add foregrip on this weapon is pretty much going to be like a laser because that is super tight with the recoil pattern right there. It's very small, whereas if you don't have foregrip, it's going to have tons of vertical recoil shooting up. And with this weapon, I find that you do need foregrip, especially with the AK-12, because it is an assault rifle, and even though it's accurate, you do want to get all the less recoil you can get because it is an accurate weapon. So I do recommend putting foregrip on it. Moving over to the HBR A3 assault rifle, and as you can tell already, yes, you do need foregrip. The amount of recoil on this weapon is absolutely crazy compared to the rest of the assault rifles in this game. There is so much vertical recoil on this weapon. I have no idea exactly what Sledgehammer Games was doing, but as soon as you add foregrip to this weapon, it becomes very tight, and it's almost like a laser weapon, just how tight spread that recoil is. So if you're using this, I definitely recommend putting foregrip just because you're gonna have a really hard time aiming, especially that this is an assault rifle and you want to get the most accuracy out of it. So I do recommend putting foregrip on it. Moving over to the ARX 160, this is actually a burst weapon if you guys didn't know, but as you can tell, you don't need foregrip on this weapon already because both look absolutely identical. The one with foregrip on the right exactly looks like the one without foregrip on the left. So I wouldn't recommend foregrip on this weapon because it is a burst weapon, and burst weapons tend to not have as much recoil. Moving over to the IMR assault rifle, as you can see, this is also a burst assault rifle just like the ARX 160, and as you can tell already, yes, it's the exact same as the ARX 160. There's no recoil difference whatsoever, except the one with foregrip is a little bit more tighter. But apart from that, you don't need foregrip on this weapon because it is a burst weapon. And as I said before, burst weapons really don't need recoil just because you can control the recoil and the burst more easier. Moving over to the last assault rifle in this category, that is going to be the MK14. And as you can tell already, you don't need foregrip on this weapon just because both recoil patterns look identically the same. Even without or with foregrip, they look the same, and I've got to say, you don't even need it on this weapon because it is a single shot firing weapon, and you don't even need foregrip on these types of weapons because you can control the recoil pattern more easier. So to sum up, I've made a table for you guys so you guys can see easier what weapons need foregrip and what weapons don't. So the Bow 27 does not need foregrip as it makes little difference. The AK-12 foregrip I believe is kind of needed because it is an assault rifle, and if you want to use it for medium range to long range and you want it to be very accurate, you need foregrip. For the HBR A3, foregrip is needed because it makes no recoil when it's added, and as you saw before, this weapon has so much vertical recoil, it's crazy. Moving over over to the ARX, you don't need foregrip on this weapon as it's a burst weapon and it makes little difference. And for the IMR, you also know you don't need foregrip because this is also another burst weapon which you control more easier and it makes very little difference. In the MK14, you don't need foregrip on this whatsoever because the recoil is almost the same without foregrip because it is a single shot firing weapon. So if you guys have enjoyed today's video, a like would be much appreciated. Hopefully this video has told you guys what weapons you need foregrip with and what weapons you don't. So if you've enjoyed, drop a like because this video did take me quite a bit to make. So nonetheless, hopefully you've all enjoyed and I'll catch you guys later. Globe out.